All right, today's video for unboxing is going to be a collab with none other than Will Smith's son. Guesses? Jaden Smith. Or do we even call him Jaden Smith? Apparently, we'll talk about that later. It's now just Jaden. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to my channel, ShadeTV. My name is Marissa Hill. If you haven't already, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, as well as give this unboxing a thumbs up at the end if you enjoyed it. And feel free to leave me comments and questions in the comment section if you have any concerns about this unboxing, or even if you just want to say, hey, I want to cop the shoe. And don't forget to hit those notifications, as we do have a big premiere coming up for the Dior Jordans. It is our episode 2 in that series, so don't forget to hit those notifications to alert yourself on what time we'll be posting that this Friday. But today we are going to be doing an amazing unboxing on a very funky psychedelic shoe. This is a collab that was done with Jaden Smith and New Balance, and it's called the Vision RACER in wavy blue. Yeah, I love that, wavy baby blue. And so if you're new to my channel, I do my channel typically in sections, or my videos in sections. And so first up, we're going to do the overview of this wavy baby blue Vision RACER shoe. And then we're going to get into a little bit of background on Jaden Smith and how he was able to get into doing a collab with New Balance. Then we're going to talk about the sizing on this shoe. If you are new to New Balance, it may be a good section for you to stick around for that portion. And then we're going to talk about styling. I had such an amazing time styling this shoe. It's so crazy and color scheme, so I was able to work some funky colors into that mix, so stick around for that section. Then we're going to conclude with the resale on the shoe. I want to talk about how the shoe is doing currently in that resale market. So let's get into this unboxing portion. I'm so excited to show you guys this shoe. It is insane looking in person. We've got this amazing Vision paper here. Let's just get these guys out. These shoes are so tall. My God, I don't even know if you guys can see my face over this. These are the Vision RACERs and that wavy blue. I'm actually gonna just, let's do a quick measure here, because I feel like these shoes actually give me, that's about right. That's a solid 2.5 inches on the midsole here. So you are definitely going to get some height. That basically is going to put me around 6 feet tall. Also, I'm going to be a nice tall drink of water in these shoes.
This drink, I like it.
I know, it's great, right?
Another!
But definitely for anyone out there looking to increase your height, these are the shoes to go for. So this is basically Jaden's first sneaker collaboration, and he did it with New Balance. So this shoe is basically celebrating his unique style and personality. As you can see, there is tons of personality going on in this shoe. So this is basically, again, dubbed the Vision RACER shoe. And the kicks are really just basically blending in some classic design language with some very contemporary aesthetics that I'm seeing here. So it's fusing elements from basically 2 of Jordan's favorite New Balance models. Any guesses on what his 2 models are? So number 1 is the New Balance X RACER, and number 2 is the 1700. So they basically took those 2 shoes and smushed them together, and voila! We have the Vision RACER. Nice blended mixture that Jaden came up with New Balance. So it's a basic low profile construction, which consists of 60% recycled polyester that forms a thin polyester base here and sits adjacent to overlays that alternate between the suede. As we can see here, we've got that wavy baby blue overlays and underlaying with this nice suede and leather construction. This is a beautiful embroidered end for New Balance. It's embroidered in that nice dark black outlining with kind of a reflective silvery tone there, atop some nice kind of grainy grayish leather. And then we have just kind of this nice, it almost looks like it's tie-dye-ish, this wavy baby blue that we've got going all throughout the inner and outer portion of the shoe. So the medial and the lateral side in that wavy baby blue, which is really a color that insanely pops. So definitely got some suede mud guards, reflective accents all over the shoe. And down below, the chunky midsole is divided into 3 segments. That's what I'm seeing here. So the heel and forefoot are basically much longer in length among them, which is quite interesting. So we've got that lovely translucent outsole. And this is actually my favorite part of the shoe right here, is that hot pink underneath there. It says Vision. Isn't that beautiful? So that's in a kind of block font, as you see here. And the reason being is that that's actually from the font that Jaden Smith used in 2 of his albums. So Sire and Irie, both of those albums have a very similar font to this. And so that makes sense that we would have that font on the shoe on the bottom part. And then along the sides here, we've got that Vision pattern and logo all throughout the shoe. It wraps completely around the shoe, except in the back where we've got that NB. Nice little New Balance going on right there. We've got the RACER, the Vision RACER over here, and it kind of feels like it's gummy. The tongue has some nice wavy baby blue. The laces are wavy baby blue. And it looks like we also have a second lace option here in white. And it looks like the tips of these laces, one side says Vision, the other says New Balance on it. Yeah, I don't actually mind how, bright and colorful this shoe is. I was a little hesitant at first, but I don't mind it at all. This is just kind of really, really cool. So while it may not be obvious to you, this is a friendly vegan shoe. So definitely a lot of thought was put into sustainability when, coming up with a shoe. The upper is basically crafted of a smorgasbord of recycled styles and textiles, and synthetic leathers are made practically of recycled polyesters that come from past consumer plastic. Pretty cool, right? Doesn't even feel plastic-y, which is insane. And then I'm gonna look inside here. So the insoles actually have Jaden's signature on the inside there. And on the other side, it says Vision, we run the city in these Vision laces. Wow, the inside of these insoles are really cool. It's definitely looks very recycled in there. So the insoles combine everything from castor bean oil to recycled foam and rubber, plus virgin polyurethane. My God, who knew there were so many recyclable things that can be added to a silhouette? You can definitely see that in this insole though. And then we've got, just some simple white leather accents going on the medial and lateral side of the shoe, and just this nice wavy baby blue threading throughout the shoe as well. Overall, this is definitely a very unique, different collab that we've seen from New Balance. I haven't seen the silhouette before. It's definitely going to be a very standout, pop out, look at me shoe. And I feel like that really defines Jaden Smith. So they definitely did a great job kind of characterizing him in the silhouette which we are going to get more into. So let's start talking a little bit about Jaden Smith himself. All right, so going back to the chalkboard, I spoke a little bit about Jaden Smith and how he was no longer going to go by Jaden Smith. It was, I guess, rumored 7 days ago that he had recently realized that Willow was no longer going by Willow Smith. She was just sticking to her first name, Willow. And so Jaden Smith thought, oh, well, how cool of Willow to do that. So maybe I want to exemplify all these different characters that I've had and just stick to one, which is my first name. And that is specifically for his music, versus he feels that Jaden Smith is more tailored towards an actor's name. So on that note, let's get back into Jaden Smith and how he got his start. Obviously, famous father, Will Smith. I mean, my goodness, who would not love having a father like Will Smith? So for most of you, you probably know that he actually starred in a film when he was 8 years old, and that film was The Pursuit of Happiness. My God, that was a tearjerker. I swear I cry every time I watch that film. It was when Will Smith and Jaden were even like living in, these random public spaces because he was selling medical equipment, just trying to make ends meet. And it was just such an incredible movie, and still this day is one of my top movies. I really love that, Jaden. And then, of course, Jaden then grew up a little bit more and was in the remake of The Karate Kid. My God, he was also very ripped, I feel like, in that movie for a little child. It was crazy. And so then he also has evolved into creating his own clothing line, his own mixtapes, his own music. And I think that really amplified and put him in a great position to start a collab with New Balance. I've definitely seen him in tons of streetwear. I mean, he's always setting the stage for different trends. He's very much out there, has his own unique personal style. I mean, some days he's got bright pink colored hair. Some other days he's rocking a bleach blonde look. I mean, with him, it's just everything goes. You never know what kind of hairstyle he's going to be rocking with whatever aesthetic of clothing he chooses to have paired with that as well. He's definitely got a very unique kind of style, and he's all about sustainability, which makes sense why the shoe is so eco-friendly. Just going back actually to when the New Balance Chief Marketing Officer and Senior Vice President of Merchandise was asked about this specific collaboration, he said that it shared values of transforming the status quo, staying true to oneself, giving back to community, and respecting heritage while co-authoring a distinct future are the foundation of the relationship between New Balance and Jaden Smith. So there you have it, Jaden Smith on his first collab with New Balance. Also, as reported, there is going to be another color in this specific silhouette, so I'm excited to see that. But now let's move on and get into the sizing portion of this video. So I basically stayed true to size. I'm a 7.5 in New Balance for men's sizing. That is translated to a woman's 9. So I definitely would say stay true to your size. If I went up half a size, I think these would just be a little too big, but my feet actually fit perfectly in this. And of course, it's also going to give you that nice little lift up above for those 2 inches if you're in need of that. But again, I like to mention I do have narrow and very thin feet. So if your feet are a little bit wider, I would probably recommend actually going slightly up half a size, just because my toes are at the edge of this, so there's not too much room left over in that spacing. All right, so moving on, let's get into the styling portion of the video. I'm actually going to get up and go over here and talk a little bit about some of the clothing options that we chose today. So I'm actually wearing one of the options, and this is just a very funky tie-dye outfit. I feel like this blue definitely pulled from a lot of the tie-dye in this. This is a shirt from JCPenney's, only $12.
Winning.
And, you know, I just really liked the blue and pinks in this. I thought it was going to work well with that. Then these are some just, you know, comfy lounge shorts that I got from Pink by Victoria's Secret. And, you know, I didn't want to do too matchy with the tie-dye because I feel like Jaden is kind of all over the place with his style sometimes. So I'm like, you know what, I'm going to mix up my tie-dye patterns and colors and see how it looks. And so this was one of my first outfits that I thought was very psychedelic, funky, fresh for this specific colorway. And then next up, I went a different direction with more of a printed floral print shirt. This shirt is from Zara and it was only $49. It's a silk shirt. I definitely loved how brightly colored this shirt was, so I wanted some contrasting colors with the shoes to kind of help the shoes pop and the shirt pop together. I paired it with just some denim mom jeans. They're also from Zara, and these were $30. So the two together, I feel like just kind of gave it this very retro feel, and I really liked all of the three combinations together. Then in the last and final look, I did kind of more of a schoolgirl look.
Go on.
I wanted to choose more of a purpley color to see how this purple kind of wavy baby blue went with it. Of course, I found a shirt from H&M that says Bel Air, and what more fitting of a wording on a shirt than this, since obviously he is kind of the Prince of Bel Air, Will Smith's son. And I tucked that into this schoolgirl pleated skirt, and this is also from H&M. And I just thought the combination was just fun, young. I feel like Jaden Smith definitely is giving a very youthful vibe to the shoe, so I wanted to kind of mix in more of a youthful vibe in one of the clothing options. So let me know what you guys think out of those three options. What was your favorite, or what would you maybe dress this shoe up with? All right, let's get into the last part of this video, which is going to conclude with the resale pricing on this shoe. Okay, so this shoe currently retailed at $150. I will say this was a very difficult shoe to cop. So for those of you who thought this was a very simple shoe to get, or you slept on it, you probably were too late when you hopped online to be able to cop this. It's pretty limited, but luckily there is another colorway coming out. We don't know what that color is yet. So definitely keep a lookout, because I think, again, they're going to be pretty rare and hard to get like these were. As far as pricing on the resale market goes, for the base sizes on the smaller end, size 4, it's going for $220. Size 6 on the higher price point end is going for $345. So definitely a little bit of money to be made depending on what size you were able to get. And then on the larger sizes, we've got a size 10, which is going on the lower end for $260, and then 11.5 on the higher end, which is going for $330. So definitely some money to be made on these shoes. I definitely think that the next colorway is also going to probably resell for pretty good as well, seeing that these aren't doing so bad, especially it being the first of its kind. So I look forward to actually seeing what this new silhouette is, and hopefully I can do a second video series on it for you guys. So thanks so much for tuning into my channel. My name is Marissa Hill. This is ShadeTV. Once again, if you're new to my channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Give this unboxing a thumbs up at the end. If you have any questions about the video, feel free to hit me in the comment box. And don't forget, once again, guys, we've got a video coming out this Friday on the Dior Jordans, and that is the episode 2 in this series that we're doing. So don't forget to notify yourself of those notifications. And until then, we'll catch you next time.